Hello and welcome to the Nexus 4 issue 3, part 3. We're doing stage 6 in this one. And it looks like the start of the engine anyway. So, should we just crack on? Let's crack on. So, we've got the left hand side of the engine, which is nice. We're going to be attaching the dipstick, which I'm going to glue in place. So this just sits into this little housing just here. It fits fine. But to secure it, I'm going to use a bit of glue for that. I'm surprised they did it in one colour. I'm surprised the top bit isn't black, but it is what it is. It's blue still, like the rest of it. It does look black on camera, but it's blue. And we've got the engine mounts. So we've got this one here. It's going to sit. Just trying to find out where it's going to sit now. Yes. So my mistake. Right. So this support will sit just there, and we secure it in place with DM screws, and this one sits on the outside here, so just here, with DM screws as well. So that's what I'm going to do now. So that's gone ahead and done that, as you can see. So I've attached that and that other engine mount just in there, and the dipstick's in place. Next we're going to have our cylinder head, and we're going to be attaching our exhaust manifold. So this is exhaust manifold that just sits under there. AP screws all along there. That's what I'm going to do now. So that's it there with the manifold on. We've now got these bits to attach. So we've got the wiring ignition junction box, which is this little thing just here. Now that just sits in there, just like that. Obviously it'll be more secure once we attach the cylinder head, or rocket cover we actually call it here in the UK. So this is the rocket cover that sits over the top. We're going to use BP screws to secure this in, and then we're going to have a look to see what that looks like. So let's crack on. So that is what that looks like, which is nice. So we've got the ignition wire junction box just here, and the cylinder head, or rocket cover as we call it here in the UK. It's got really nice Cadillac written on there, which is really nice. So now what we're going to do is attach this bit to our engine. So firstly first, we've got to be very careful with our dipstick. There we go. We're going to flip this over, just like so. And we're going to put an AP screw in each one of the holes just here. And then what we're going to do is we're going to I'm going to then attach it to our gearbox using a DM screw, and then we'll take a look. Okay, so that's attached. As you can see, it's looking really, really nice now. Now what we're going to do is, like I said, we're going to attach this now. So we're going to grab our gearbox and our engine, and we see this plate at the back here with the square cut out. That is where that's going to slot into, and we're going to use a DM screw just there to secure that in place. And that is it for this stage. It's also it for this issue as well, which is good. So we're moving on. It's looking really nice. We've got one half of the engine and the gearbox secured now, which is good. And we're learning different names as we go along. Yeah, so in issue 4, these are the parts that we're getting. So this will probably be stage 1, 2, 3 and 4. So 4-part issue. It looks like we get the other side of the engine here on the right side. This looks like the air filter. Little spark plugs there as well. So they're going to be very tricky to do, I think. But anyway, it's coming along really nicely. I'm really loving this. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you at the next video.